Steven Phillips.
Y'all need to help Steven Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Steven Phillips.
Good morning on this Monday morning. It's going to be a great day. Hope everybody's doing good out there. We're coming into you sideways. How are you, Pat Malone?
I am hanging in there, Steven. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. You look so little on the screen.
Yeah,
So
I know. I got a secondary billing, supporting cast.
The big dog is in. What the heck are you talking about? They had a protest?
Yeah, there was a
Hayesville?
protest in Hayesville on the square.
In Hayesville?
On Friday.
Yeah, that's the first I've heard about it. They burn any Teslas?
No, they didn't burn any Teslas. They
Was
were
Harry
protesting. No, Harry was at a retreat. He missed it.
Yeah, he retreated. He was scared to get out there. Yeah, I bet he was out there, probably dressed up in his dress. You know, like what's that guy that was on the Wheaties? It's now a woman. What's his name?
So what were they supporting?
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, he did. He was in his Bruce Jenner outfit. You couldn't tell him from a woman.
So here's what I got at. So there were people on the square in Hayesville that were supporting boys seeing naked girls at school, right?
Right.
Now what they were there. Hang on. They were there supporting setting electric cars on fire. They were there supporting government waste. They were there supporting bringing Tren de Aragua and MS-13 gang members back into the United States.
Yes.
Isn't that what they were supporting?
Opening the border back. Don't forget that.
They were supporting programs that were potentially going to be cut that were important to them.
That were going to be sent to the states.
Yeah, what it was, free money coming from the government. That's what they were supporting. Yeah, they were supporting all the free money coming from the government.
But
they definitely have a right to go out there and look like morons. That's for sure. Don't they?
Yeah.
We know who they are.
That's their right. You're right, Pat.
And this is where I have a problem with it, because social media lit up wanting to know who gave them permission to do this.
I'm glad they got permission to do it. That way we can
identify. I'm all about
it. They don't need permission to do it.
This is one time I'll tell you, all you people out there who probably think a lot like I do, who Pat's talking about on social media.
That's Paki.
No,
that's stepping out.
Yeah, that's true. These people probably do think a lot like me, the people who Pat's talking about. But let's take a step back. All you people, listen to this. Let them do it. Yeah. Cheer them on. Say, just keep going, because it's making them look stupid.
Exactly my point.
Good, yeah. Pat. Me and you agree on that. Let's let them go, because
it's the First Amendment. You have the right to be stupid.
Keep going, man. You just keep supporting open borders and men and women's sports and gang members coming back in the country. Yeah. Just keep going, burning people's cars up.
All these empty buildings we're paying rent on that nobody's in, the government owns, that they're talking about getting rid of. Yeah. All these people that's 150 years old are still getting checks from Social Security. Yeah.
Chanting their little songs. We hate Elon Musk.
Oh, he's such a bad guy. We need to write a song.
We'll fight. Elon Musk and Doge. Bunch of morons.
It was so nice. You were at an adult level and you just reverted back to middle school. Here it is.
We love it. Go out there again.
Yeah. They said they were, I had no idea that they were over there. I really did not have no idea that they were over there.
Hey, did you record that? He just said he has no idea.
Brad Allwine.
I knew that a lot.
We got some good comments coming here. Brad Allwine. It looks like a bunch of mentally disabled roaming around lost.
Well, they were nobody from here. That one thing that I posted.
I told Brad to send me that post. I'm curious about that. Nobody is saying, this is what Brad says, nobody is saying they don't have the right to do it. The main thing on social media was, hang on, man, you lost me there. The main thing on social media was people wondering why they are protesting. What are they so upset about?
No, they were asking, but there were many posts that were asking who gave these people permission to do this. Well, where's the mayor? Why aren't they getting him off the square?
The mayor's a Democrat too. He's probably there with him, wasn't he?
The mayor is nonpartisan and
nonpartisan.
Kind of like Harry.
Yeah, Harry's nonpartisan.
Yeah, not unaffiliated. There you go.
Yeah, unaffiliated.
There's no such thing.
They said that one post that I looked at, they had a video. Oh, come on out and help us support. We're taking America back. We're taking America back. And they got 90 people strong from all
It is the
around
resistance.
the
It's
different
the resistance.
counties. I wonder how many people were actually from Hayesville.
Oh, that was the other thing.
What?
They couldn't have been people from Clay County because
I'm sure they were.
Clay County.
Well, we'd love to hear from you if you were
The
there.
phone lines are open. Yes, the phone lines are
We'd
open.
love to hear if you were one of the ones there. No, tell your Democrat friends.
Yeah, they're gonna call this show.
Why would they not?
Why would they not, Pat?
I mean,
Well, I can think of two reasons. One is Steven, and the other is Paki.
if they can stand on the square in Hayesville with a sign that says Elon Musk is an idiot, yeah, they'll probably give us a
And
call.
they could take your abuse, huh?
Yeah.
They should be all right.
I just want to know what the heck. I mean, why are they so upset? What is to be upset about?
Wait a second here. Go back a year ago. How upset were you with Joe Biden?
Well, they were women and men's sports. I mean, the border was open.
No.
There was 150-year-old people getting Social Security checks.
Stop.
We didn't know who
Were
killed
you upset?
JFK.
Were you upset?
I was embarrassed. I'll be honest with you. I
Yeah.
was embarrassed. I was like,
Exactly.
yeah.
So how can you say I can't understand why they're upset?
We had a kleptomaniac
what
that
do you want?
dressed up in women's clothes that stole luggage that was over the bomb, the big red button. Yeah. We had what's the guy's name that was that pulled the fire alarm up there in Washington D.C. Said, "Oh, I didn't realize that was a fire alarm." What was his name?
He thought it was the intercom.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
I reckon he called Elon Musk a Nazi. And I think Elon's going to sue him.
Man, these are some real high class signs they got made out there. That's some nice quality cardboard right there. They like fire Prez Musk, protect Social Security, boot the Trump, democracy now in danger. Yeah, democracy. That's what the Democrat Party stands for. Democracy, right? With their selected Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Social Security. We need to look into Social Security.
That one just looks like she just wandering around lost, man.
That's Harry. That is Harry.
That is Harry.
That's
Look at
Harry.
that. Wow. He's got a wig on, man. Harry.
No,
You dirty dog.
Yeah.
Harry was at a retreat.
Yeah.
Go retreat. I bet you
Yeah.
were, Harry.
Yeah.
I see your little Prius over there.
Yeah. Who's at it? Hey, the phone line's ringing 706-379-9770. Again, 706-379-9770. If y'all were at the retreat on the square protesting, call us. We'd love to hear from you.
I don't see anything people saying they don't have the right to do that. But you did say but if they were on public property, though, Pat, you made a comment in your show. If they were on public property, you could have seen something, or what did you mean by that?
If they were on the government property, if they were on the city-owned property, they were on public property, so they had a right.
Well, I think now, okay, in Hayesville, is the square, the inside of the square actually belongs to the county, right? I mean, like where the courthouse is at, and then actually the little square part's that's all the city. It's just like the little square part, but not the center part, right?
Oh man, that's a cool sign.
What do you mean the little square part?
Well, I mean the inside of the square, I think belongs to the county, like the grass in the courthouse.
Yeah, but the sidewalks are public.
Yeah. Well, I think that is too, is it not?
What?
The square itself. I mean, like the green spot, is that not public?
Yeah, but you cannot hold a function on the green spot without permission.
Oh, is the phone lines ringing?
Yeah, it's
No.
all the people who were there. It's all the.
Why would you protest in Hayesville, North Carolina? Anybody got an idea why we protest in Hayesville?
Do you know how to spell hypocrite?
Why you ask me that?
Because you are one.
But
Look it up.
Why do you say that? I don't
That doesn't
understand.
make
You
any sense.
you protest
Because a
You
year
protest-
ago you were so upset with Joe Biden, crazy Joe, and rightly so.
Well, he had to go to
You
work.
can't understand why people are upset today. You can't get the concept of people disagree with you, Steven.
I I mean, honestly, with the money they're spending, our taxpayers' money that's going to, I mean, what was it the other day? They cut the spending in a school in Ukraine or something. We were promoting
it's common sense. Though. You got to look at, you can argue that. You can say, well, one side's right. You shouldn't be,
I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm saying different
there is
opinions.
right and wrong. There's importing gang members, and then there's deporting gang members. One of those is right.
Yeah.
And the other one's wrong. And there's only one way to look at it. There's not two ways to look at it. If you're the one getting rid of the gang members and getting rid of the drug dealers and shutting down the border from drugs, you're right. If you're arguing that, then you're just an idiot. I mean, there's no other way to look at it. And you're brainwashed. It's not a matter of right and wrong. It's a matter of being brainwashed.
So you think these folks was paid to do this? I mean, they ain't nobody in the right mind go out there unless they got paid. Would you think? And then they said, "Oh, we're going to move to the big city. We're going to Hiawassee. So they're going to be in Hiawassee and Blairsville."
Although this lady looks pretty serious. She's got a sign that says, "I miss decency." I guess she misses that. Is that Doja Cat shaking her half naked butt on the stage for the Kamala Harris rally? Was that decency?
Can I ask you a question? I thought they was the movement of joy. Was that not what they were campaigning on? Joy? Is this joy? Is that not what they were campaigning on? Joy? Oh, we're the Democrats are joy. Joy. Oh, well, what are you going to do? They make fun of Elon Musk. Hey, I thought it's kind of, you had that guy on there talking about these, what they're doing with the handicapped people and that kind of stuff that Harry used to work for. And he was talking about how it was a joy to watch some of these folks that's actually come out of nothing and then end up going to work. And I'm thinking to myself, we're going to get to see that a lot of these Democrats too. So I'm going to be able to feel that same joy. I can't wait because, I think they're going to be cutting more. And that's what these folks are upset about. They ain't getting their paychecks for sitting at the house doing nothing. Fire them all. That's
a lot of that stuff that he's talking about. A lot of these things are moving to the states. The Department of Education is a perfect example of that. They're sending it back to the states where it belongs. The federal government's doing a horrible job managing it. So they're sending it to the states. Am I right, Pat?
The federal government hasn't done anything to improve education since it was conceived back in Carter's day.
Yeah, you're right.
We actually went down.
We spend more per student than any other country in the world, and we rank what
40?
Yeah,
41st.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
And they're too consumed with learning how many genders there are and putting boys and girls sports than they are with actually teaching them reading, writing, and arithmetic.
The only problem I have with that whole thing, Paki, is unless they do it through Congress.
I agree with you. They have to do it. They have to do it right.
Man, what a great day.
But
Congress has to abolish it because it'll reconceive itself if it's allowed to stay.
I think we got a phone call. I think we got one. We got one. This is like fishing, man. It's like fish. Oh, I got a big one. Hopefully this is not somebody calling dunning me for money again. So, hey, Paki, we got somebody? No, we ain't got nobody.
False alarm, Steven.
No, we got somebody. We're going to take a break. So that's what we're going to do. Can we take a break? We'll get them on. This is going to be good, y'all. This is going to be good.
We got Steve Harkett on there.
All right. Is he one of them protesters over there?
I don't know.
All right. Let's get to a quick break. All righty. We're back with you. Who we got, Paki?
We've got Steve.
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good. Was you at the protest this weekend?
I heard you talking about the budget cuts.
Oh, we're talking about the protest in Hayesville. Are you from the protest in Hayesville?
Well, I'm going to join it because I don't believe in them cutting Social Security because I'm old and everything.
I know,
and
they're doing that,
Social Security and Medicare.
And they're doing that, aren't they?
Huh?
And they're doing that. I agree with you.
I don't agree with it.
I agree.
Listen, whilst us old people, I've got diabetes and everything. I depend on Medicare. And I paid Social Security in.
Okay, where did you hear that they were cutting Social Security?
Excuse me. We had a trust fund. The government took all the trust fund money, and they are not touched Social Security. I object to all that. Trump signed the bill of $13 billion. I heard over the news right then. And said he signed the bill, but that are not pay Social Security and Medicare. I don't believe in cutting that.
They took that trust fund money you're talking about. I think they used that to fund Australian universities.
Well, they took something. Why don't they pay that back? We had trillions and trillions of dollars in the trust fund. Well, they took that and threw it all over the place.
Yeah, where did they take that money?
Huh?
Where did they put that money?
I don't know. They said it run. I heard the pork stuff. Every Republican
about that.
pork stuff.
Yeah.
So the Republicans done it. Now all this agreement.
Oh no.
And Republicans believes in cutting, and that's why I'm a Democrat.
Let me ask you something real quick, Steve.
They believe in cutting, so they go cut all us old people out of everything.
Hold on a minute.
Can I ask you a question really fast, Steve? Can I just ask you one question?
Eliminate old people, I reckon.
Listen. We got
to ask you a question. Can you give me, when was that bill that Trump signed that cut Social Security? What date was that? Because I don't see anything on here.
I don't know. They said it's going to cut.
There's your problem. Your problem.
Hang on. I would like to know what that bill was called, because I'm even looking on MSNBC and CNN. I don't see anything about Trump signing a bill that cuts Social Security. Pat, do you know anything about that?
No, there's no bill. And the stuff about cuts in
Fox News right before you come on.
Let me ask you this question.
That's the media trying to get people all worked up over Social Security cuts. They're not going to cut Social Security.
Do you think we should send Social Security checks that people is 150 years old?
I'm pretty old myself, you know.
Are you 150 years old?
No, I ain't 150.
Do you know anybody that's 150 years old?
No, I sure don't.
Well, they're getting checks.
I know some 100 now.
Well, okay, we got people getting checks. It's 150. Do you think
102?
Do you think we should fund Australian universities?
Australian University.
Yeah. Do you think we should send our taxpayer money to fund Australian universities?
How about transgender mice?
No.
Do you think
we don't need to spend on universities?
Yeah. Do you think we should spend money to check and see why mice are not transgender?
They need to keep that money. That's what they do.
Hey,
spend all that money.
Yeah, you are. You're a Republican now.
Republican.
You are now a Republican. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's what they're doing with your money. I want
to ask you, why do the Republicans like to cut stuff?
We're asking you, where did they do that?
We like 5 seats. The Democrats wrote me, said they like 5 seats in the House of Representatives, controlling the House of Representatives.
I'll tell you why.
Republicans, he said, they're just controlling it. And the Senate, they're controlling that by a few seats.
Why do the Republicans want to cut? When you are funding Australian universities, you're funding mice research to see why they're transgender. When you're funding people to have sex changes, I think do you not think that needs to be cut out?
And you're $40 trillion in debt.
Yes.
I agree there.
Well, that's why the Republicans want to cut.
Yeah, but they don't need to touch Social Security.
They're not touching Social Security.
Huh?
They're not touching.
We've already established there's no bill where they cut Social Security, sir. You're wrong. You heard that, but you heard it wrong. It's not out there. Look it up.
I might have heard it wrong.
You must have to look it up, but make sure you know.
Medicare.
Make sure you know what you're listening to.
So let me ask you, with all the fraud that's going on that they have found, that Doge has found, have you kept up with all the fraud that's going on?
Huh?
Have you kept up with all the overspending that they're finding right and left, trillions of dollars?
Well, I agree with them. All that.
Okay. Do you not think with Social Security, where they're paying people that's 125 and 135 years old, do you not think Medicare has also got problems with that as far as people getting money they shouldn't be getting money?
I agree. They should cut that out. That's just that's fraud and everything.
But that's what they're doing.
Okay, Steve, I'm trying to tell you something. You are actually a Republican, or a conservative. So you need to really check into where listen, go to X and go to Cat Turd, and he'll keep you updated. Okay.
I ain't got no computer.
There's your problem. Yeah,
No, that's not your problem. You're probably doing better than most of us. Steve, it's going to be okay, man.
No computer.
Steve, you need to join Pat Malone. We're having like a therapy session where we have the little doll where we pet it and we say, "Orange man, good." Can you practice that with me?
But now,
Orange man, good.
Listen, the House of Representatives, they said put 800 health care. That's us. That's the Medicare stuff. $800 million cut, and said they're going to cut Medicare and Medicaid.
So do you think that possibly that there is maybe some people that is getting this that don't need it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that's part of that 800 million they're talking about? Maybe
that 800 million. You know that them people like that. Well, maybe that wouldn't be $800 million. That's going to be a cut in Medicare and Medicaid.
It'll be an increase because they'll save all this money they're sending to illegal immigrants that they are housing and funding and giving them health insurance. They're doing that. Are you okay with that? with the government.
Well, I agree. Cutting that out.
Okay. All right. That's why the Republicans. Yes.
Listen, Trump done some good things. Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
I don't like him. He deported all that stuff, and all them.
Well, now they want to bring them back,
but he shouldn't sign nothing to cut our Social Security and stuff.
They're not going to
do that.
Yeah, and your group, you're saying you're a Democrat. They're trying to bring all these people back that we sent out of here. Why do they bring? Why do they want to bring them back?
I don't know. There's some stuff I didn't like on Biden on it. He should have shot that thing down, that balloon.
Yeah.
I voted for him, but I tell you, he should have shot that down.
Ooh, you don't.
Now,
you shouldn't tell people that.
He wouldn't have signed nothing. I got a picture of him. He sent me a picture of him. Oh, Biden.
Well, one reason he didn't shoot that balloon down is because they paid him a bunch of money to let that thing float.
Listen, China has got all that because he didn't shoot that down. They got all the military bases.
Yeah, they did.
And they got 6,000 missiles pointed at the United States.
And that's your group, Democrats. They're all for it. Do you hear them protesting?
I don't know. They'll knock out Republicans too. You see?
Well, we're trying to stop it, man.
Listen, 6,000 missiles pointed at the United States. They'll knock Trump down.
Hey, listen, do me a favor.
Washington D.C. won't be nothing. I mean, United States won't be nothing.
You ain't. Have you burnt any Teslas? You hadn't burned any Teslas, have you?
Who?
Teslas.
No, I ain't met him.
Okay, I just wondered. Everybody's out burning Teslas. I didn't know if you was out keying Teslas or burning Teslas or anything.
Hey,
like
Steve,
that.
we got to go, man. Thank you for calling. Hey, we got to go.
I enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Hey, Steve, real quick, hang on.
Thank you very much.
Orange man, good. Orange man, good. Say it with me.
Oh, he hung up on you, man.
See, it's working for Pat. You've come a long way.
Hey, did you see us, Pat? We transferred him to a Republican. He's a Republican now.
Hey, do you feel frustrated right now?
No, I feel good. I told you it's going to be a great day today. Great day today. Yeah. Great. And he's actually, I'm for cutting this and I'm for cutting that and I'm for cutting this.
On the whole wrong side the whole time.
Look, it's a miracle. It's a miracle.
That was exactly what I feel when I'm talking to you guys.
Don't mess with Medicaid and Medicare. I'm telling you. And that's one thing that everybody stands off of because everybody's freaking out over Medicaid and Medicare. And I'm telling you, there's some corruption in that too. I'll guarantee you that. Do you not think so, Pat?
Absolutely. And that's all they're going after. They're not going to cut Medicare or Medicaid, for God's sake.
Oh, man.
But we'd love to talk to you guys still. If you were on the square in Hayesville, we'd love for you to call in.
Yeah, give us a call.
You'll fit right in here.
Give us a call. Give us a call. We'll bring you to our side before it's over with. Yeah. So, anyway.
We'll fight Elon Musk.
I'm not sure you brought him to your side, Stephen. I'm not sure he knows what side he's on.
Oh, man. All right, we got to get to another break. What a great day it is. It's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood, is it not? Won't you be my neighbor? I love you.
It's a good day for a commercial break.
You love me. Let's get to a break. All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. Talking about having these political rallies, or not political rallies, but protests. I reckon Bernie Sanders and AOC was in Denver, man. They OD'd in Denver out there. They're bragging about all that. Have you got that clip there, Paki?
I'm trying to find it here.
You got it? Come on,
Hang
man.
on, I'm working.
I mean, when they do it like on Dan Bonagino, we just come.
All you got to do is say, play clip number 4,000. Is this it?
Did you write that song? Oh yeah, man. That's enough. That's enough, Paki. I mean, keep going, man. You just love that song. Oh, perfect. Can you please turn that off?
I can listen to that all day. That's the best Trump ad ever, dude.
Are we still got listeners? Are we?
Pat?
Are you there?
I'm listening.
That's what I deal with here, man. I'm telling you, it's like
we'll fight again.
He actually wrote that for them. They called one of them a jingle.
We'll fight Elon Musk.
Yeah, I reckon Bernie Sanders and AOC, y'all hear that? They're in Denver up there, man. They talking about how that 34,000 attendees, they said.
That's the new Democratic ticket for 2028, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. They said exactly about 20,000, but they said that 84% of those were Antifa, BLM protesters, Hamas. I like Hamas.
Pro-Hamas?
Red pepper garlic, man.
That was best kind. Pro-Palestine. Yeah. They also had the Disruption Project was there. Democrat Socialist of America was there. Rise and Resist was there. And all the troublemakers. And it was funded by Act Blue. What is Act Blue?
I have no idea. I imagine it's one of those dark money organizations.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So I think, is that going to be the new ticket for the Democratic Party? Bernie Sanders and AOC as vice president?
If he lives long enough, probably.
You think so?
Well,
I don't know. Did anybody watch that?
Tell me who the candidates are. Tell me who's a possibility.
I have no idea at this point. I mean,
you could have said Governor Newsom would be a possibility, but he's ticked off the liberals out in California now.
Oh, is he
agreed with Trump on something?
Yeah, but he asked Trump for money. That's why he agreed with him.
Yeah, I know. That's why he agreed with him. But
Pat, you got a comment here for you here from Mayor Z Dotes. She's asking, and I'll say it in song form. Which side are you on, Pat?
I'm on.
Which side are you on?
I'm on America's side.
Wait a minute.
Man, that was amazing. I heard like the Star Spangled Banner behind you when you said that.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the flag in the background?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, I reckon
that is the problem with America. People want to know what side you're on.
I'm just singing.
Well, you normally, if you looked over at Hayesville, you've seen all them Priuses and stuff like that. You don't have to really ask anymore. You can tell.
Steven, you didn't even know about it. Now you're the expert on it.
Well, I've looked at the pictures.
Yeah. So you found out about it vicariously, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you find out about it, Pat?
I saw it on social media.
Yeah, that's where we get ours.
We saw it on social media.
Oh,
I saw it on social media Friday while it was going on. You guys saw it 4 days later. Old news. Can we move on?
Yeah. How about the Biden-appointed U.S. Attorney Jessica that was found dead at age 43? What was the deal with her?
I don't know, but she's dead.
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
Is there some connection between Biden appointed federal attorney and dying?
Well, I don't know.
It
ain't no
Wait a minute. It'll come to you.
I don't know.
Take that hat off and put the tinfoil back on. And
I got tinfoil under my hat. My hat is lined with tinfoil. Yeah.
So you're ashamed to have tinfoil, huh? You got to hide it under your hat?
Hey, here we go. Cat turd. Remember just months ago when the Democrats tried to market themselves as the party of joy? There you go. They are the party of joy, out burning Teslas, scratching Teslas, cutting Teslas. Oh, man, what a great bunch of joyful. It's so much joy. So much joy. Is that not? And breaking news, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has announced plans to ban pharmaceutical advertisements on TV. I'm good with that. I hate the end of the part where they talk about all the stuff it's going to kill you if you take it. It's like, oh, do you have an ingrown toenail? Take this. And then they give you the 30 or about a minute and a half of this is going to cause your toes to fall off. Your toes to bend, your toes to blah, 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 blah. But it's good for you. And they always got some guy out there with dancing in the street looking so happy because he don't have an ingrown toenail. I'm good with that. Are you good with that, Pat?
The after effects are worse than the disease you're trying to cure.
Just give me you got them old toenails.
But Steven,
stop toenails like seashells, don't you? You got them old seashell toenails.
Stop for just a minute. Pharmaceutical companies are not stupid. That stuff works.
Oh yeah, you ought to know.
No, I mean, really, the advertisement that they do, in spite of all the things that can happen to you if you take this drug, they're not wasting their money doing that. It's working.
Yeah, I guess you're right. How'd it do with your toenails?
What does that say? Not about the pharmaceutical company. What does that say about the American public? in general.
I don't know. What does it say, Pat?
I don't know.
Are you calling American people stupid? Are you calling American people stupid? What are you doing?
I wasn't going to.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like you do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I reckon
I'm
Trump
just the observer here.
Backs higher pay for wildland firefighters, while Doge cuts wildfire support staff. So,
hey, how come you're not talking about Trump paying overtime to the astronauts?
Hey, what's wrong with that?
He paying it out of his own pocket. How
well, what kind of a person would do that? What kind of a person would do that?
An evil orange man.
He is bad. Did you hear that, Paki?
It took me a minute to get this pulled up, but I remember
some
of the pharmaceutical ones were good, though. I mean, if they'd make them funny like they used to. You don't remember Bob? You don't remember those?
Paki.
No.
You're an idiot. Sometimes I wonder.
Some of those, I'm just saying, some of the pharmaceutical ones, it was worth it, though. Some of them were good. My bad, dude.
So what do you think about Trump paying the astronauts out of his pocket? I mean, what kind of a person would do that?
He's horrible.
He's horrible. He's horrible. Are you keeping up with her? He ain't even keeping up with her comments. He's too busy looking at YouTube over here. Yeah.
All right, I'll put the which side are you on one back on there.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. We saw that one already, Paki.
Yeah. Let's
move on to the next one.
I'm gonna make that one my ringtone.
Hey, what's this deal with Snow White, man? Everybody said it's terrible. Snow White's terrible. I don't even watch Snow White anymore. But y'all keeping up with that? What are they talking about? Anybody know?
There's a new Disney movie out, Snow White, where half of it's real and the other half is a cartoon. It's one of those mixed ones.
Yeah.
And it only made $43 million at the box office this week.
Then it cost like $250 million to make or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I reckon it's getting panned.
Everybody's mad to SNAP. Now, SNAP is it's a benefit program, is it not? For
SNAP is the terminology they use for what used to be called food stamps.
Well, anyway, they're cutting soda from it, and boy, people's mad about that. They're saying you can't have soda.
Unless you go to the little bodega down the street that'll let you buy anything and will buy your food stamps.
Yeah, I think, man, I honestly, I believe that they ought to have just coupons for, milk.
Ground beef.
That's
it.
Yeah. No cigarettes, no beer, no soda. I don't even call it soda. You can tell right off the get-go who's from around here and who ain't, because if you're from
what do you call it?
Coke. It's always Coke. Yeah. Coke.
Even
what do you call it? Soda?
Even if it's like ginger ale?
I asked for a ginger ale. But just soda. What do you call it? You call it Coke or soda? What do you call it?
Pop.
You are.
Yeah. You're for America.
Oh, America. Pop. Oh, pop. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful around here, though, asking for Coke, because Paki gets all. Never mind. We got to get to break. We're going to give anything away today.
Hang on. Rebel Boy loves me. I love Paki, Steve. He's cool. See, I'm cool. I told you, man. I've been telling you. Cool.
He's perusing the comments to find the ones that are complimentary.
That's the one I like. Drew Vogel, the liberal new Snow White got canceled because the main actor made them all look like clowns.
Really? Ain't Snow White like their flagship? Ain't that the one that got them started or something?
Mickey Mouse.
Was it Mickey Mouse?
The first, yeah.
Oh, well.
I mean, you don't see the ambassador to Disneyland is not Snow White, is it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
I don't go to Disney World.
I know. You have no idea. I got that.
I go to Dollywood. Yeah, I go to Dollywood. Yeah. That's where all those rednecks go. Dollywood and Redneck Riviera. That's where we go. There's two places in the world we go. We're going to give something away. Is this our last commercial break?
Yeah, it is. We're going to do two giveaways. Pat, can you get us like a Trump trivia question or something?
No, I can't get any orange, man. I got a spring question and I got a food question.
Well, we're doing a Trump one because we've got some Conservative Grounds Cafe to give away. This place is over there in Mineral Bluff. It's right off the highway. So if you're traveling on 515, going back and forth between Blue Ridge and Blairsville, stop by Conservative Grounds. They got an Oval Office in there, man. Place is super cool. We're going to give away a free coffee and a free gift from the store. They got all kinds of cool stuff in the Trump store and a big sale going on too on Trump flags and shirts and stuff. So give us a call, and Pat, come on, give us something good.
I'll find something.
All right.
Hey, you played that Bob commercial. Is that Bob M? Was that Bob M on that commercial?
Maybe that is Bob.
Maybe that is. Hey, we're going to take a break. All righty. We're back with a phone caller. Who we got, Paki?
All right. We've got Saban.
Saban.
What up?
What up? What happening?
What's happening?
What happening? What up? What's the question, Pat? Where you calling from, Bo?
I'm calling from Brad Allwine's house, matter of fact.
Oh, okay. I was thinking say you at that protest, but if you're at Brad's, I know good and well you wasn't there.
Yeah. All right, what's the question?
What's the question?
Question is, Donald Trump was the original host of Celebrity Apprentice. When he left, who did NBC name as his replacement?
Donald Trump's replacement?
Ask the question again, Pat.
Donald Trump was the original host of Celebrity Apprentice. When he left, who did NBC name as his replacement?
Man, I don't know that. In my book, you can't replace Trump with nobody.
Oh, you correct.
win.
Right answer. You
What do
win.
you know? You win.
What do I win, man?
We're sending you over to Conservative Grounds Cafe. This place is right there on the highway in Mineral Bluff. And Brad, you've been there, haven't you? I know you're back there somewhere.
Oh, yeah, we've been there. We'll take them there.
All right. All right, man. Well, y'all get to work.
We're already working. We're listening in.
There you go. Hey, we appreciate you. I wasn't it Arnold
Door.
Schwarzenegger?
It was Arnold.
Yeah. I actually love watching that because them folks, you know, you get to watching all them stars on there and they crazy as you think they are. Did you hang up on them?
No, he hung up on us.
You don't think that's all scripted, do you?
Well, I don't know. It might be a little bit, but it was still fun to watch. You know, you don't think so? Hey, tell me something. Now you keep up with all the local stuff. Ain't we got a mayor race running in Hiawassee now?
Yeah.
Who's running?
As far as I know, Junior's running. I don't think he's got any opposition. At least I haven't heard of any. What have you heard? You're the big rumor monger.
I hadn't heard. I was asking you if anybody knows. Give us. Hey, we got Esau Morning from California and Oklahoma. He's traveling both sides, man. Conservatives weighing in from California. Don't you just love it? No, I hadn't heard. When is the election going to be?
I think it's in April. It's the judges ruled that the what are the guys that regulate utilities? Public Service Commission. 2 jobs in the Public Service Commission are open, and they got to have an election. And they didn't put them up last time, so they're going up this time, and Hiawassee's going to run their election at the same time.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there we go. Can we talk about the new ground? What is this? What is she talking about? Penetration radar discoveries from the pyramids tomorrow? What?
Oh, yeah. The obelisks under the pyramids. That the pyramids are actually the top of an obelisk.
Really?
Yeah.
What were they, Pat?
I don't know. I have no idea. I just saw that one.
I will dig into that. See, that's the thing. You never know, man. You never know what they had back then.
You're gonna dig into what's under the pyramids?
Yeah, we're gonna dig it in.
You can just leave that one on there.
Paki keeps putting that back up. Paki is
That's
just as
fine.
handsome as he sounds.
Sorry, it's an accident.
You know Kim's blind, right? You know she's blind as a
I think
bat.
it's pity.
Yes.
That's like
coming
a
up.
grandma. You're handsome. And like,
Yeah. Alien power source. I'm with you on that. Alien power source.
yeah, I'm with you
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
And the world's flat. We
Kim-
know the world's flat.
Kim, do you like Ancient Aliens?
Yeah, I do too. I like ancient aliens.
I love that show.
Did aliens build the
If
pyramid?
you like that show, check out Ancient Apocalypse.
Oh. What are you laughing about, Pat?
Pat, you would actually like that show, dude. Check it out, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's too busy watching Celebrity
Speaking
Apprentice.
of TV shows, really fast, have you guys watched The Chosen?
Yeah.
Have you watched that? Have you actually followed
No,
that?
I really haven't.
It's actually brilliant. It's really, really good.
Yeah, we had that little fella on there. What's it, Little John or Little John? Is it the one?
Did we have the actor on?
Yeah, Little John. What was his name? Little John. Ain't there one on there, Little John or something? He's got a
There's a guy named John the Baptist.
no,
Like-
no, Little John. little something. What was his name? I think it's Little John.
No, Bigfoot built the pyramid.
There you go.
Well,
now we know.
Now,
yeah.
Well,
we'll circle on that.
We're not going to get into giants. I was going to go there, but we'll need.
I think Bigfoot and aliens are the same thing myself.
Same thing. Yeah.
Did aliens build the pyramid? Duh.
What?
Did aliens build the pyramids?
I don't know. I don't think nobody knows. You figure as smart as everybody is, they know by now. But ain't them rocks like 20 ton a piece or something?
They're pretty heavy.
Yeah. I don't know.
They were, what did they do? Teleconnect and put them together that way?
You remember that one guy moved them on TV that he did it with like poles and stuff and he balanced them all. I don't know. Who knows? Well, we've done all the damage we can do. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the pyramids.
And Bigfoot is a Nephilim.
I don't even know what a Nephilim is. Is that like a nephew? But
look that one up in your funkin' way.
Nephilim. All right. Hey, we appreciate, what was that dude's name that called? It was Democrat, now it's Republican Paki.
Steve.
Thank you for calling, Steve. And y'all have a good day. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.